Coming in for all Indian cricket fans as India has now qualified for the World Test Championship final. We're understanding India has qualified after New Zealand won the match at the last ball against Sri Lanka. So now India, this is going to be their second consecutive WTC final, and India in fact will be taking on Australia in the final. So good news coming in from all Indian cricket fans as now India is qualified. This after New Zealand won the match, as we pointed out, in a nail-biter at the last ball against Sri Lanka. So the final in fact will be India versus Australia. We'll talk about the performance of Team India so far and what we can expect as far as the finals are concerned. But the good news as of now is that India in fact has managed to qualify for the WTC final. As I pointed out, this will be India as far as the second consecutive WTC final is concerned, and it will be India taking on Australia. We'll try and establish a connection with our colleague as well to try and understand how India has performed so far and what really can we expect when the finals happen between India and Australia. My colleague Shivani Gupta now joining us on the broadcast. Shivani, this is going to be India's second consecutive WTC final. Will be taking on Australia. Just give us the details. How has Team India performed so far and what can we expect from the finals?
Well, this has been a massive reprieve for the Indian team, first of all, to make it to their second consecutive World Test Championship finals, because New Zealand managed to win their first Test match against Sri Lanka on the last ball with, a brilliant knock by their captain Kane Williamson and a stretch on the field, a dive to secure that final winning run on the pitch, which could have been a run out as well. So, the equation for India was very simple. They needed to win the last Test match that is currently on in Ahmedabad versus Australia to qualify outright. But given that this Test match is looking like heading towards a draw, that wasn't going to be enough. And if Sri Lanka had managed to beat New Zealand in the Test series, two Test match series, then India would have been out of the contention. So the job has been done for India, one can say. But nevertheless, they're in the final now, and they're going to be facing Australia once again. So obviously the two teams have played 4 Test matches in India just now. They know each other very well. The conditions, of course, are going to be different. But I think the experience that the Indian team has had playing against Australia at home will give them some idea about what they need to do when they face Australia in the WTC Championship final.
Okay, Shivani, we leave the conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. And India has scripted history at the 95th Oscar Awards. The much acclaimed